Good morning. This week was Earth Week, and it's springtime, so that's the time a lot of people are gardening. So our ELA lesson that I've chosen for today is about reading about earthworms. So the code you need for Nearpod is DTIOG. Again, that's DTIOG. You're going to take your code and go to nearpod.com or the Nearpod app. And enter your code to join. And the first thing that you're going to have to do, like every time, is type in your name so that I can see all the hard work that you do. Then you're going to join the session. All right, we're reading all about earthworms. First, we're going to go through and look at the pictures. All about earthworms. So some people think they're cool, some people think they're gross. It's all up to you. I'm kind of indifferent. Okay, so here we have more than one earthworm, and they're just kind of cool. They have all these ridges. I'm sorry if you think the pictures are gross. So this is showing you where they live. Okay, they live in the dirt. Another word for dirt is soil. And they're really usually not very big. But sometimes they're huge. I think I would be grossed out to see or touch something, to touch an earthworm that big. Okay, so most of the time, let's look at their color. When we see an earthworm, it's usually brown. Okay, but sometimes they're different colors. What color are these earthworms? They're red. I've never seen a red one before. Now look at this one. It's an even stranger color. It's blue. Okay, so this is showing us that it has rings going all the way down its body because the ring goes around its body. Okay, so when you're ever working in the garden, it's good when you see worms because they're helping keep everything healthy. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the beginning. And we are reading all about earthworms. So let's circle the word earthworms. It's going to be on every single page. Earthworms. Okay. When you're done circling earthworms, hit submit. Okay. It says earthworms are amazing. What's amazing? Earthworms. I circled earthworms. You circle earthworms. I don't know. This picture does gross me out a little bit. All right. When you're done circling earthworms, hit submit. Okay. This sentence is going to come up on almost every page. So I'm just putting it in a box for you so we can practice it together. Earthworms live in soil. So this story is really emphasizing where they live. It's telling us over and over again so we can really make sure we learn that what's important, that earthworms live in soil. So I'll read it once and then I want you to read it with me. Earthworms live in soil. Ready? Earthworms live in soil. Most earthworms are small. Okay? So all we did was circle or put in a box, earthworms live in soil. That sentence we're going to practice over and over again. Look at here it is again. Earthworms live in soil. Some earthworms are big. Are all earthworms small? No, some are big. Let's circle big. So I circled big, you circle big, then hit submit. Earthworms live in soil. Can you read that with me? Earthworms live in soil. Most earthworms are brown. What color are most earthworms? Brown. I circle brown. Can you circle brown and then hit submit? Earthworms live in soil. Some earthworms are red. Now, if you can't remember the word, you can always look at the picture for a clue. So I'm looking at the picture, and I'm seeing that this earthworm's a different color. Some earthworms are, maybe I don't know this word. But if I look at the picture, I'm like, oh, that's a red earthworm. Then I can help, oh, it starts with R, red. What color are some earthworms? Red. I circled red, you circle red, then hit submit. Earthworms live in soil. A few earthworms are blue. What color are a few earthworms? Blue. I circle blue, you circle blue, then hit submit. Earthworms live in soil. All earthworms have rings. Can you read the first sentence with me? Earthworms live in soil. Okay, ready? Earthworms live in soil. All earthworms have rings. What do they have? What do earthworms have? Rings. I circle rings, you circle rings, then hit submit. Earthworms make the soil good for growing plants. Okay. What makes the soil good for growing plants? Earthworms. I circle earthworms, you circle earthworms, then hit submit. Now, we are talking about main idea and details for this text. The main idea is what we read about the whole time. So what did we read about the whole time? What animal? It's in the background. Earthworms. Okay, we read about earthworms. Now, one detail from the text are where they live. It said it on almost every page. Do you remember where they live? In the soil. They live in the soil. So I'm typing, but you can write it also. And maybe if you're writing, you just want to write soil. So earthworms live in soil. Now, we learned about their size, we learned about their color, we learned about what they have all the way down their body. So let's see. What do they have all the way down their body? It's something that Sonic the Hedgehog really likes to collect. Rings. It has rings so that it can help it move in the soil. So rings is R-I-N-G-S. Rings. So we know that earthworms live in soil and have rings, all of them. We also learned about the size. So the size of the earthworm can be, most of them are small. But some of them, like the one woman was holding, is big. So they can be small or big. So earthworms live in soil, have rings. They can be small or big. Now we need one more detail. Do you remember what color most of them are? Most of them are red. Sorry, most of them are brown. So I put most are brown. You can put some are red, some are blue. Okay? Or you could put brown, red, or blue. So let's just summarize. We have our main idea. We read about earthworms. Our details are they live in soil, they have ranks, they are small or big, and most are brown. Those are the details that we read about in the story. There are some more details, like the other colors I didn't touch on. I didn't touch upon that they make the soil healthy, but those are the details I chose to include in mine. If you need more time to fill in your detail chart, make sure you pause it so you can see all the choices. Pause the video. When you're done, you can hit submit. And now, compound words are words that are pounded together, like earthworm. We have the earth is a word, and worm is a word, but a worm that lives in the earth is an earthworm. So we can put those two words together and make one word. Okay? So I'm going to show you earthworm. So I wrote earthworm, you write earthworm. That is not a choice anymore. So here, this is a fish, right? So it's a gold fish. Like a goldfish cracker for Chloe. Gold fish. Okay, goldfish. Now we have tools and we have back. And the words we have here are pack or box. So is this a tool pack or a tool box? It's a box filled with tools, so it's a tool box. All right, so we had a tool box. And the last one, do you know what this is? A backpack. Backpack. So I'll give you a second to make sure you have all of your work down. Earthworm, goldfish, toolbox, backpack. Just a reminder that you could always type those 4 or 3-letter words if that's easier for you. Okay, when you're done, hit submit. And you're all done practicing your story about earthworms. What a great job.